students, in this video we are going to learn about rain, snow and fog. All these are the three forms of precipitation. The water in any form from the atmosphere deposited on the surface of the earth, that is known as precipitation. We are very familiar with rainfall. The rainwater that is falling from the clouds reach on the earth's surface, changes into the groundwater when it seeps down through the particles of soil and becomes the groundwater. A major portion of rainwater flows into rivers, then ultimately they are reaching into the seas and oceans. The rain is the major source of pure water. The purest form of water on the earth is the rainwater. Students, now we should know that how rain occurs. The water in the seas, oceans and many other water bodies evaporate by the heat of the sun. The water vapor rises about a kilometer above the surface of the earth. This water vapor condenses into small droplets of water and they become very light and hang in the air. These hanging water droplets are called clouds. The clouds, when carried by the winds from one place to another, that is how we are getting the rainfall. The state Madhya Pradesh do not have any coastal lines, but the place receives rainfall because the winds carry the clouds from the regions where it developed to the other regions where they cools when they passes through areas where there are forests or high mountain regions are there, or when there is a cold layer of air, when these clouds will cool and changes into big drops of water. The small droplets join to form big drops of water, and these water drops, the heavier water drops, they cannot remain in the air because of their heaviness. They fall as the raindrops. The rain is very beautiful. The rain provides us drinking water because the lakes, the rivers, the streams, the springs, all these are filled with water they are getting from the rain. Then the next form of precipitation, that is the snow. In cold countries, we know the snow is there. Snowfall is a common phenomenon in the winter season. What is actually snow? The clouds contain water droplets. These droplets freeze into tiny crystals of ice. These frozen ice crystals, they join to become bigger parts of snow. When they become heavier to remain in the air, they fall as the snowflakes. So that is about the snowfall. The snowfall is common in cold countries. In our country, in the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh region, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Shimla, Darjeeling, such hill stations where the snowfall is a common phenomena during the winter season. It is very beautiful to look at the snow-covered trees, snow-covered roads and the mountains, but it creates a lot of problems to the people. We know that the temperature of the region falls even below the 0 degrees Celsius. The roads are covered with ice and become slippery. The vehicles cannot move through such type of roads. Now students, these are the various disturbances created by the snowfall. Now the third form of precipitation, that is the fog. We can see fog in the winter mornings as a hanging cloud above the ground. During winter nights or very cold nights, when the sun sets, the water vapor present in the atmosphere cools near to the ground surface. They condense on dust particles and form into fog. The fog is appearing as a hanging cloud above the water bodies and also on the ground. The fog spreads into larger regions. When the sun shines brightly, the fog melts and disappears. The fog is also creates a lot of inconveniences to us because it also affects the traffic. The drivers cannot see the road clearly and it will cause hindrance in traffic. There may be chances of accidents. The drivers cannot see the road clearly. All these forms of precipitation are very beautiful to see. They have their own role in the nature. So here you can see the fog that is present. Only a few meters of the road can be seen. After that it is not visible to the passengers and also to the drivers. Now students, its explanation is given in the textbook. We can read it. Rain and snow. One of the things that determines the chances of rainfall is the humidity of the air. The water vapor is present in the air. When maximum water vapor is present in the air, then the air becomes saturated and the temperature suddenly falls. Some of the water vapor in the air condenses. Clouds form when condensation takes place high above the ground. That means the condensation of water vapor for the formation of clouds above 1 kilometer above the surface of the earth it occurs. And when the droplets join together and become heavy, they come down as rainfall. When the air cannot hold the small droplets and these small droplets join to form bigger drops of water, the air cannot hold the rainwater and that fall as rain. When the temperature is very low, the droplets in a cloud freeze into crystals of ice and there is snowfall. If the temperature is high near the ground, the crystals melt as they come down. It means the temperature is high near the ground, the crystals melt as they come down. On the other hand, if raindrops pass through a very cold layer of air, they freeze into hailstone as they come down. So one more form of precipitation, that is the hailstones. When the rain passes through a cold layer of air, then it freezes into small pieces of ice, that is called hailstones. In winter, when the temperature falls after sunset, water vapor condenses near the ground. The droplets hanging in the air form what we call the fog. Fog is just like a hanging cloud or a cloud that is appearing near to the ground or ground surface near to the earth. So students, all these are the forms of precipitation. We learned they are the rainfall, the snowflakes, the fog and the hailstones. We know that the rainfall is measured by a device called a rain gauge, and the humidity of the atmosphere is measured by a device called hygrometer. We can measure and understand whether how much rainfall occurred in the region using a hygrometer. The humidity we can understand whether there is chances of rainfall, such things or such informations we can understand. I hope you understood the topic of today. Thank you.